Hi, welcome back to Save My Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi, y'all. This here is take 2 because I'm using the iPhone here for the video, and I didn't think about the fact that I need to put it on airplane mode in case someone calls, because someone's always gonna call. I swear I won't get an unlisted number. I'm not even gonna tell myself what it is. But anyway, so we're gonna start over. So one of our subscribers there on YouTube, Mr. Santos, and I'm not going to try to pronounce the first name and all. It's J-O-A with a little squiggly O, and I never picked up enough Spanish to figure it all out, even though I spent almost 5 years in Tucson, Arizona, and used to go every summer when I was a kid down to the cotton harvest in South Texas, down on the border. I never really picked that much Spanish up because I'm not really that bright. But anyway, he had said he wanted to see a Speick shave. And I don't know why I don't use it more. It's really nice stuff. It's got a nice scent to it. It's got the extract of the Speick plant in it. And, so yeah, that's a good shave. We can do that. I was going to do it for Sunday. He had mentioned Speick Sunday. And, but anyhow, we're going to do it on Saturday because tomorrow I'm not supposed to work. That doesn't mean I'm not going to work, but I'm not supposed to work, and I might not get the shave in, so I want to be sure to get it in and get it done. So I asked, well, what razor would you like? And he said something that sounded German, so the Kampfe brothers. Now, I could have used a Merker, and would actually have been German. But, single edge. That's what we do. Yeah, one-sided thingies, people. A lot better than them two-sided thingies. I'm telling you. Listen, I'm telling you. So it's Speick, and this is about a 1902. I've already loaded the blade. If you'd have seen the burst video, you'd have seen me load the blade. But you've seen me load blades before, so I don't think that's going to be a big deal. For an aftershave, we're going to use the citrus musk, and I just had to can it into a glass bottle and put the label on it. And it's really good stuff. That's something else I should use more. And for a brush, I was digging around trying to decide what to use. I still haven't got the Maggard's knot glued into the handle from Patrick. I will get around to that. Maybe on the way to work today, if I get lucky, on the way to work today, I can pick up the stuff I need. I'm going to use silicone. I've been told with silicone, if you ever want to take the knot out, you can take it out, and so far it hasn't worked for me. But, it does glue it in good. I haven't had any knots come loose, and it's a little bit easier to mess with than epoxy, my way of thinking. So anyway, this is my granddad's old brush. It's a Surrey bore. This was back before VDH, and I got this after he passed away, and my uncle made sure I got it. Nice of him. Appreciate that. So a real quick check here. We're going to make sure that the blade's all straight in the razor, because on these old razors, that's a good thing to check. So just make sure it's under the side springs. These are spring loaded. This will actually use a wedge, and I have used a wedge with it. And then you want to make sure everything's nice down onto the blade stops up here in the front, and everything's in good shape, and it is. Make sure the handle's on tight. They will work loose, and then everything's good to go there. Now, when it comes down to using a shave stick, one of my favorite things, and there's a good reason for that. Shave sticks are just cool. They really are. Now, I know there's people, and I say this every time I use a shave stick, talk about they don't like rubbing soap on their face, and okay, well, whatever. But anywho, so let's see what happens here. We're going to dampen the face a little bit, wash it off, our little prep stuff. Actually, I just got out of the shower not long ago, so it's more prep than you would normally see with me, just because I showered first. Wasn't particularly for the shave, it's just how the timing worked out. And then we'll dampen the end of the shave stick, and we'll rub it on our face. And you just got to kind of guess as you go. So you get that nice little snow look on there. But at least you can tell I really do have whiskers. No one can say, hey boy, he sure doesn't have very many whiskers to shave. They're just really light colored these days. And if you haven't noticed, I don't really have very dark skin. So they don't really stand out. But anyway, there we go. It's not but like a days and a half growth anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. So we get a little soap on, then we're going to take our brush, and we've already been soaked our brush a little bit. I do like to soak boar brushes and badger brushes and horse brushes. It does absolutely no good to soak synthetic brush. Maybe it'll warm the bristles up, but I don't see where that's actually anything. They're not going to stay warm enough for you to actually get anything out of that. But if you want to soak your synthetic brushes, feel free. But we flip a few blades and shim a few blades and just bloom a soap or two while you're at it. Soaking synthetic brushes, I tell you what. Oh, I always thought I was going to be able to get on the synthetic brush bandwagon at one time. I had one and I used it and I thought it was going to be okay. I really did. I kind of did get on that bandwagon for a while. And I've got several synthetic brushes. And they look really pretty. And I mean, they work. They're good for travel and stuff, but they are not, to me, anywhere near as good as just a good old natural boar or horse or badger brush. And I'm not worried about killing badgers, folks. They're a pest. I'm really not worried about it. The horse brushes, you don't have to hurt the horse at all. The pig brushes, we're already eating the things. Suck it up, Buttercup. All right. Now, I didn't realize that we did use the 1902 the other day. And I don't normally use them this close together, but for this shave, I figured, yeah, we'll play along. We'll play along. Somebody that takes time to watch an old guy jabber in a camera and shave. If they want to see a shave, we'll hook it up, right? All right, this is like a second or third day blade, so it's still really in its prime, early in its prime. Actually, it's just a wonderful razor to use. I hear people talk every once in a while that the angles are hard to find on a lally catcher or this or that or the other, and it's like, no, not really. Everybody was asking about my doctor's appointment. I appreciate that. It actually went pretty smooth. I didn't have to jump through too many hoops. Well, look here where Miss Luna scratched me earlier today. She got all happy, thought we were going to get up and go out for a walk. She jumped up and got me right there on the side of the face. But I don't know if I told the story about the last time I was going to go do some lab work. It was early on in this Kung Flu stuff. And they herded you all the way around the parking lot. Had signs, go this way, go this way. And when you get around, you drove under a tent. And they wouldn't even let you get out of your truck. And I had someone along ripping it was going to go, and they raised a little eyebrow at that. And I didn't want to get my temperature taken in the truck and do all this stuff, so I didn't go get my labs. Probably one of the reasons that my A1C is still as high as it is. But anyway, so this time it wasn't so bad. You get there and they ask you to check in on the app. I can handle that. And then it just so happened that there was a young lady walking around the parking lot taking temperatures if you wanted her to, so that when you got up to the building, you didn't have to take time to do that. I didn't have a lot of issue with that. She was nice and polite, and it was a voluntary thing, and I could have said, nah, I'll just get it when I get up to the building. But anyway, so I'm waiting on a text. Now, I'm an introvert, believe it or not. And my phone has that stuff on it where if it's an unknown number or if it's a spam risk or if it's this or if it's that, my phone don't even ring. So I'm sitting there waiting on a text which goes ding, and I was getting nothing. Now, just so happened my phone had a call, and it was like 3 or 4 in a row. And I called back, and sure enough, it was the doctor calling me. So I waited probably an extra 20, 25 minutes in the truck. I didn't have to. But the nurses had gotten busy that would send the text out, and the doc didn't know how to do that. So he just picked the phone up and called me because he saw I was waiting. And so it wasn't that bad. I got in and talked with the doc, and I'm keeping the weight off, which made everybody happy, myself included. I'm actually, I was at like 192 wearing, boots and jeans and fully clothed. So I figure I'm a little below 190 now. And that's down from, at one time, a 260-ish. And, I'm keeping it off. So he said, well, that kind of shows you're eating okay. You're not, so he was a little concerned about my numbers. So anyway, we'll see when the rest of the labs comes in what we have to do. But all in all, it'll be a good visit. Thank y'all for asking. Thank y'all for keeping up. Thanks for just watching an old guy rattle when he shaves. All 5 or 6 of you that watch. It's kind of up though, because used to I'd say 2 or 3 that watch. Now I can say 5 or 6 that watch. Nice of you. All right. Well, I tell you what, this thing cleans up around the goatee nice and easy. Man, that's a good shave. Speick feels good on your face. I guess the Speick extract, the plant there is supposed to be good on your skin and that kind of stuff. And I don't know. I like the German, you know, I like the German shave stuff. The Speick. And then the, boy, she got me pretty good there. I just really noticed how good she got me. But now I'm going to, oh, Speick. That was the other one I was going to say, Wilkinson Sword. You know, they're all good soaps. German soaps are good. Turkish soaps are good. If you get a chance and you haven't done it, get a hold of a Turkish soap. Get a hold of some Arco. Don't listen to the people that holler about how much it dries your skin out. Whatever. But get a hold of it. The Wilkinson Sword Stick, the blue Wilkinson Sword Stick. That's good. Get a hold of it. But yeah, Speick. Really good stuff. You know, if you haven't tried some of that stuff, try it. For the German stuff. Now, I was talking about Turkish and I switched back to German because I lost my train of thought. But get some Arco or get some Shaving Factory. And, you know, there's some other Turkish soaps that are going to elude me right now. But a good Turkish tallow soap is a thing of beauty. It really is. All right. Now, I realize there's a lot of other soaps and creams I'm not talking about. Portugal, Bulgaria, those areas, they make some nice cream. The Rose of Bulgaria is a very nice rose cream. And I need to use, I haven't used mine in a while. That's something I need to do. So there we go. After our 2 lather passes and a witch hazel pass, everything's cleaned up really nice. And, boy, I don't like the feel of that right there. Let's go back one more time. We still got enough of the witch hazel left on there. We can go back over it. Don't know why that was as rough as it was. But sometimes that happens. Sometimes there's not a reason why. Sometimes there's not. All right. And I was able to get an inspection sticker on my truck. It's been throwing an error code, an engine code, but it doesn't have anything to do with the engine. It has to do with a cooling fan. The truck's got a mechanical fan and it's got an electric fan, and the electric fan's not working. And so it's been throwing an engine code, and I hadn't been able to get it inspected because they keep telling me it's going to fail, and I don't want one of those orange "it failed" stickers on there at all. So anyway, now that I'm not running the air conditioner, the code cleared. So I was able to just drive up and get an inspection sticker yesterday. So I thought that was a really nice thing. Didn't have to cuss or anything. Really nice thing. That's my thing for today. Got in a Speick Saturday shave. A spectacular Saturday shave. That would work. Get a little bit of the, we're using the citrus musk here. I know I showed that in the first video that got messed up. I'm not sure if I showed it in the second video. But there we go, a little citrus musk. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, it's got such a good scent to it. Just gotta love it. All right, well, I'm gonna finish getting ready and get off to work and head off to work tonight. And we'll see you again next time. Whoever you are, whatever you're doing, happy shaves to you.